All right, guys, so here is the illustration here. And let's talk about, like, first of all, advertising. Remember what I was talking about, the creative gigs section of Craigslist? So say, for instance, you advertise on Craigslist, and you're going to advertise these things, okay? Remember the headhunter that gets musicians, photographers, artists a job? For instance, Craigslist to headhunter, or a developer. Hey, I will create your website for you. That would go into computer gigs, the computer gigs section. Or a launcher. I will launch your service, similar to how I do $31,000 to $60,000 a pop to launch. That's if someone has a product they want to have launched into the stratosphere. Okay? That is only possible because if you were to look at my Facebook page. So when I advertise a launch, I show my previous launches and the numbers of my previous launches and my ability to do that. So if you can show past ability as well as testimonials from clients, you can get your price up there, all right? Also advertising. This goes for if you want to do someone's Facebook ads. A great example with this is, and remember, you have all of these different advertising areas, but an example of this would be, for instance, dentists, doctors, professionals, accountants. They might need a Facebook profile. They might need some exposure on social media, and that's where you come in. So if you're not familiar with the Facebook ads, get familiar with them because there's a lot of money in there. There's monthly fees that doctors and dentists will pay you, okay? You can come up with great campaigns, like, for instance, a teeth whitening promotion for a dentist targeted towards brides or targeted towards an event, some type of event that people are having, okay? So you have all of these different business models here, these services that you can offer to people all on these outlets, okay? Now, this is probably what you're really familiar with. You're like, I don't want to do any work. I don't want to deal with clients. Look, you start a Facebook thread, you start a Gmail thread with the client that purchases. Now in that Gmail thread, you tell the client, hey, remember when you reply to this thread to reply all, because you're also going to invite your virtual assistant or whoever is helping out into that Gmail thread. So the fulfillment is, of course, hey, advertising, you're going to do some Facebook ads for dentists, etc. Also, Freelancer is a great place to hire people. Fiverr is a great place to hire people. So for instance, imagine someone paying you $1,000 and then on Fiverr you spend $100 for a website, $50 for a Facebook page, and then another $100 with Facebook ads. Remember, 30%, so you have that 70% profit margin. LinkedIn, Craigslist. Again, you can imagine going advertising on Craigslist, doing the headhunter service, and then hiring on Craigslist. So that would be the creative gigs section of Craigslist. You sell a headhunter service, and then you hire someone in computer gigs to distribute all of the reels and resumes and stuff like that. And then good old Google. You can always go on Google and find services that will take care of your fulfillment for you. But remember, connect it all and keep your eye on the ball because you want all of your clients to be happy. You want, for instance, in the Gmail thread, if someone has a problem or anything, they reply all to the thread in the Gmail, and then everyone's happy. There's communication, okay? Remember, don't under-deliver what you promised, okay? Remember, you've heard that saying, over-promise, under-deliver. Now, that's something that's very, very important, and it will say in your rates. If you have 100 transactions and only 1 dispute, that's pretty good. If you have 10 disputes, not so good, okay? So that will happen if you're over-promising, under-delivering. You can over-promise, over-deliver. That's cool. Under-promise, over-deliver, might not have so many sales. Over-promise, under-deliver, you'll have disputes. So I recommend over-promise, over-deliver. That's what I do. I'm incredibly hypey, excited. You saw my video. I'm showing you my my PayPal screenshots where it's $200,000 in a month from services, right? Now, that's very incredibly hypey. Is it typical? I don't know. For me, it is. So, but at the same time, I am not going to hide anything in the members area. I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. So that's what you need to do too, and you'll stay in business like me for 14 years. You know what I mean? So that's it for this video. Now I want to move into more of the getting into, instead of the outline and talking about all three, I want to spend some time just talking about each aspect of the game. All right, so let's move on to the next video.